I'm currently at a stage in my life that I'm actually trying to reinvent myself. And do you know how hard it is to try to reinvent yourself at 36? Because we think that reinvention is just this overnight thing, but it's actually like this long drawn out process that seems to take forever. When I started Alter the Unheard, which is the podcast that I'm gonna be launching here in the future, it's kind of out if you're watching videos, but trying to reinvent exactly who I am and trying to build a business while trying to do that, especially when you're like trying to figure out all about who you are and what message you want to give out to the world, that is overwhelming. But it's also an opportunity for you to, for me, it was an opportunity for me to realign myself with like the work that I wanted to do and the person that I actually was evolving into. When you go and you want to start a business, you're launching like this whole new unfamiliar territory. You are putting yourself out there, you're being vulnerable with people, and at the same time, it's super scary, but it's kind of actually really exciting because you get to create something that it comes from you. Like everything about Alter the Unheard came from my vision and my designs, like even the logo and the label and stuff that you guys see, all of that is something that I created and I designed and my husband built. And that was exciting for me because I get to share that with all of you that are out there. And I'm going through this like reinvention of myself and like becoming like a real authentic person, like being authentic, just like being exactly who I am and people loving me for exactly who I am. Like that is Alter the Unheard. That's what it is. That's what it's about. It's about telling your stories, telling your truth, letting that be spoken. And, you know, as you're doing that, your survival guide, like I've said in previous videos, is that your stories could be survival guides for other people in this life. A lot of people get really scared when they think about starting a business because they're like, well, what kind of business do I need to start? And you have to, what do you love? Like if you want to start a business, what is something that you love to do? Well, I started Alter the Unheard because I wanted to be able to give people that had stories that they wanted to tell their stories. I could tell mine and we could build this amazing supportive community for one another. What is it that you love? I also am working on starting this trauma-informed coaching business. That's another part of who I am because I want to help people get through their trauma. I want to help people, you know, identify what their trauma is and how they can overcome it. It doesn't have to continue to take hold on their life. I want them to feel like they are loved. Their story is valuable. They feel appreciated. And when we think about starting this big, beautiful business from whatever it is that we love, we have to make sure we have passion behind it because you don't want to start a business just because it's a business to start. You want to have passion behind your business. If you don't necessarily know, like if you're thinking about starting a business or building a podcast or, you know, whatever it is that your dream